Hello everyone, welcome back. Hope you're all safe and well. First job of the day, a trip to the tip. Another storm on the way. Going through all the barns, all the outbuildings, stuff that we've used before. A lot of this stuff was from previous owners. It was in the ground, all the plastic and that, so we've dug that up and get that to the tip. Farmers do use a lot of plastic to kill something off underneath, like brambles maybe. See it a lot out in France, especially on their allotments over winter. They cover it with plastic, and I think it heats the soil up as well in the spring. So, you know, there's a method in their madness. But I have inherited quite a lot of plastic. You know, some I'm not too worried about because I'm putting it to use. You know, it's already been made, so it's not going to landfill. But all the bits that have disintegrated, obviously, I've got to have a tidy up, which is what I'm doing. I've used some of the plastic just to stop all the weeds and that coming up in the open barn. I've perforated it so it does drain away, but there was lots of plastic in the ground here, but kind of neatening up. Liner of a raised little kind of splash pool, if you like, just to cool down in the summer, but that didn't last too long before it started to leak. So this is just part of the weekly strategy going forward. Yeah, I just about spat that one out. There's a little bit of gardening, keep on top of the garden. Rubbish clearance, yeah, we're going to do that once a week as well. Going to be doing, like we mentioned in a previous video, polishing up some of my antiques and copper, getting them listed onto my website. The money will go back into the project. Yeah, so I think that's the way forward, is a little bit of everything each week. Mainly renovation in the cottage, but if it gets to a point where I can't get any materials, then, you know, I'm in trouble. Just got to get that budget flowing again. As mentioned before, don't want to keep repeating myself, but there's new people coming onto the channel. I did previously have an Etsy store, which, you know, did raise enough to keep going, you know, pay the X's and everything. Not X's as in wives, but materials. And yeah, I shut that down, and it's kind of, well, it petered out to nothing. You know, I wasn't getting anything for a month on month, so it was time to try something else and expand a little bit. I've got a website, and there will be various things listed on there that I'm cleaning up. Some I'm going to keep for the cottage renovation, and some I will be selling to keep the funds rolling in. And thank you to my new patron, Buster. Yep, thank you very much appreciated. It does definitely keep me going. Let's get this loaded up and get down to that tip. Now I may bring back some gravel, fill up this area, because this is the turning point, and as you can see, it's got quite muddy, and sometimes we get stuck. So that might be an idea on the return trip. It's near where I've got to go for the tip. We'll maybe get this dug out and a little bit of hogging or gravel or whatever. It's got to be better than the mud. And yes, weather permitting, and I'll get the garage emptied out. We'll get the caravan back in under shelter, out of the way. I've moved it, but the ground is too wet to get it back in there. Now, I wasn't going to video me going to the tip because I figured it's pretty boring, but some people do like to see stuff going away. I do myself. So, hey, I thought I'd film it. It's not all glitz and glamour, is it? To be honest, this is normally, you know, what you have to do with these renovations. Lots of digging and cleaning out, and, you know, all that messy stuff. Yeah, the sun's coming out. I knew it was up there somewhere. That's a little wren. There it goes. Yeah, it's probably hiding out where I've just lifted up some plastic. Sounds like it's telling me off. Okay, yeah, we're back. It was nice to get rid of that rubbish, and what a load of rubbish that was. Anyway, the return trip, I've got some stone to go down. Of course the weather's turned and it's poured down, makes it a little bit more muddy, but nevertheless we'll just work our way across here. You know, this isn't going to solve the problem overnight, but I'll keep working back. At least the turning circle will be a lot better. Okay, let's get them shovels out. Believe it or not, just getting rid of the top bit of mud and a bit of stone down makes a hell of a difference. I mean, ideally I need, you know, a 40-foot Arctic load of stone down, but that's not going to happen tonight. Okay, we'll get a bucket and we'll just shovel it somewhere. Unfortunately, the camera's got to go undercover because it's pouring down. Don't tell Sam I'm using her bucket. So unpredictable, this weather, but it won't beat me today. I need to unload the trailer. Right, let's go for it. So this load will just address this area here really, you know, and then we'll slowly work our way back. Each time I go to the tip I'll return back with some more stone, and then before long, you know, this little area here will all be covered. actual fact, the more I look at it, the more I want to shovel it up. I think with this little job, hopefully you didn't find it just a load of old rubbish. We got rid of some rubbish, admittedly, but it was nice to get this muck away as well. It does make things easier, stops us driving in and out and then spreading it all along the track. Relatively small outlay, less than €15 for this half load. Good value for money. It didn't take too long. A little bit longer than what you see on the camera, but it was doable. There, that looks better. It's just one of those jobs that it's nothing fancy, it's easy to do, but it makes a big difference. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video. You didn't think it was a load of rubbish. See you in the next one. I'm going to have a hot soak. Bye for now. Don't forget, don't tell Sam I used her bucket.